Okay, Brody, you want to take a look at your punting video from camp? I'm going to let it run through a couple times. First time will be normal speed, and then the second will be slow-mo, and then we're going to break it down and analyze it, make some comments and some suggestions for you to help you improve. Okay, Brody, let's go back to right here at the beginning. You're doing a lot of good fundamentals. Well, you're doing a lot of things well right on this to watch it the first time here, first couple times. Your stance is pretty good. I would like to see your feet a little closer together. You might have them just a little too wide. You want them right under your armpits, and they're close. And it looks like you got a lot of weight on that front foot. You're kind of like leaning forward on that front foot. It looks kind of like your back leg's kind of straight and your front foot's kind of standing pretty firm there. But you just might be a little too wide on your stance. So try to keep them. Let me try to get this line right here underneath your armpits because you're pretty close. Just inside there a little bit. And this foot, with the stagger, you look like you're pretty good right there. So you're close. I think it's because you've got that back foot kind of kicked back a little too far. It looks like your back foot is back behind the heel of your left foot. I like the stagger, but I think with that you've got the right foot stagger back too far. So go ahead and gather that right foot, your punting foot, bring it forward a little bit, just a little bit, and have the toe of your right punting foot right around the middle of your left foot or toward the back of the heel. And it looks like, again, it's kind of hard to say. It just kind of looks like your feet are wide, but I think they're wide only because you just got your feet so far back. And again, we're not looking at a side shot, we're looking at a head shot. So right here, just looks like that toe is maybe back on the back of that heel. So bring that up. You've got some body lean, but you might have a little too much body lean. So it looks like, so kind of equalize your body weight on this, okay? You want that stagger, but your stagger is, you want your feet staggered, but you don't necessarily want to lean forward on that left foot, on your non-punting foot, okay? So get yourself a little gathered there a little bit better. You got your arms down the side. I like that you're up vertical. On the side, I would like to see you basically, and you're doing this, but just have a little bit of body lean, and it's your whole body. I want your whole body leaning, not like here and then your waist leaning. And it looks kind of like you got your waist leaning a little bit from the waist up, so you're leaning with that. So instead of just leaning at with your waist here, have your whole body leaning slightly forward. Okay. Again, these are just finer points. There's some things to see from the front view. The side view would be a little easier to see some of those things, but the front view is so much better from the technical standpoint to see the drop, the grit, see how you're coming, your alignment and everything as you're stepping in your stepping pattern. So let's watch the ball here. And see right here, see how you get bending down to get the ball. You catch that football right here, go ahead and get it right immediately on the drop table. You catch right now, it looks like you're gripping, and now from what I can see right here, what we're looking for is that handshake type grip, and you want to have that index finger. Looks like you're doing a good job there. Your thumb basically should be on the other side, be on the inside, but it'll be on the other side of the laces there. That's where you have a handshake grip. Okay, it looks like you're doing that pretty good. Let me kind of watch as you move here. And it does look from here, it looks like you might have that the skin right between your index finger and your thumb, right in this little area right there. Don't let it go too low and get below the point of the ball. Try to keep the point of the ball within the palm, but have some separation from your palm. It looks like right here you might have that point a little bit just above that skin between your index finger and your thumb, and you're getting the ball kind of a little too high on the back end of it. Now right here, we'll shrink it down here a little bit. But here you catch it. See where you catch it right here? In some punters years ago, some would take it and dip it down and come back. But what we've tried to evolve to make it even a cleaner operation and to eliminate wasted motion, you've caught it right here. You've got the ball caught right here. Okay, now you're taking it down to get a line there. And watch out where you go low, and then watch you come right back to where you had it. So you've already got it here. So let's eliminate taking the ball down and raising it back up. Okay. And once you have in this position, your handshake, again, it looks like your right hand's, you get your hand in the back of it. Your left hand looks pretty good. Laces aiming outside the shoulder. It looks like you're doing a pretty good job there. But you're just kind of like what I call a little chili dipping it here. You're kind of taking it down and then you're coming back up. So it's now I've seen punters do it, and over the years, but what we want to try to do is catch it and put it right on that drop table. And you're almost at that drop table. And that drop table is right about for you. You hold it a little higher, which is fine, but you want to be basically right around that bottom of the rib cage. And so you're kind of in that general area right there. But then you go down here, and then you raise it back up, and you take it all the way back up, and you go a little higher, and then watch where you drop it right there. You release it right there. And you can also kind of see your body, see how you're going. When you step out, you're dipping down. So let's eliminate that taking the ball down and up. Catch it, put it right there. Boom, right there. Catch it and put it right at that height right there immediately. As soon as you catch it, put it right there. Now, that's a big, long first step. Look how far you from the back of your foot, and you're taking a pretty long, healthy step. Two-step punters, you're going to watch TV in the fall, and if you watch an NFL punter, and they've got some great shots of them now, the behind-the-back shots with those networks, they've got that camera on the cable, and it follows the plays. There's some great opportunities now to see some punters. But you're going to find a lot of NFL punters, they'll take a jab with that left foot, and then they'll have their first step and then their plant step. You're doing strictly a two-step punt. And you'll find some coaches just want that. I want the athlete to do what they feel most comfortable with. The thing is right here, you're with that foot staggered back, you're making a long step right there. See that step from there to there. And you're kind of letting your body kind of dip down. You want to step it. You're going to go down a little bit, but you kind of look like you're really reaching. Don't be afraid to take, as you catch it, to take just a short little jab with that left foot and then take this next step and then your plant step. You might try that. It's just a short, quick jab, and you're going to see a lot of NFL guys do that. Some people will say it's taking too many steps. It's not. It's not. As long as you get the ball off. I know some NFL coaches, I've talked to them about it. As long as you get the ball off quickly, they don't care if you take a short jab with that left foot or not. So you don't have to strictly be a two-step punter. If that's what you want to do, then do it. But I think you're going to have to bring that foot back up a little bit in your initial stance so you're not overstriding on that first step. You're kind of like lunging a little bit to it. Whereas the jab step will help you transition to that step a lot smoother. So just something to think about. You don't have to, but it's something I would recommend you just kind of try as opposed to just kind of coming right here and then going lunging out there. But you've got some really good straightness of form. You got the ball pretty good. So again, eliminate the dip, get the ball set, catch it, put it on the table. Put it on that table. You end up dropping it about rib cage level. You kind of got a high drop. That's something it seems like you want to do. You've got the ball. Looks like pretty good position. You got the ball right over the leg. I'm looking for that straightness, keeping the ball within the framework. You've been coached, paid attention. You've done well, right? So you've done a lot of straightness of form things right here. This is a textbook right here. You got the ball LA, got the turn. So, and again, you've got a kind of a high drop. A lot of drops might be just a tad lower than that. But I've seen some great punters have it high and then bring it down. And see, you're going right. See, like right here, you get it there, and then watch how your whole body rises up. Now you're right there. I just want to get a little more steady. I think again, I think because you had to reach, you've kind of lunged out there. it's taking you a little down, and then you're coming right back up. So we've got to work on that a little bit. The drop is clean. It looks initially, and then it's kind of looks like you're losing the nose a little bit, and it's turning a little too much, and now you're having to go get it a little bit. Now see how you brought your left foot in front of your right foot right here? That's really a pretty good step with that right foot. You're going to be stepping inside like you're doing. You're stepping inside, and that's where the ball is. So you do a good job of lining that right foot with the football. It's just you're going way down and up, coming way up, taking the ball low, you're coming back up, and so it's. I just think you're complicating it a little bit there, and I think you'll be much more consistent if you get that ball. And I think right about here, you want to know about the table. I think right there is a good position to catch the ball, set it right there on that table. I think that's a good location for you right there. It's a good spot. It's a real good consistent area right there for you. So have the ball there. Right there, if I got this picture right, that would be a great picture to teach from right there. Get the ball turned, position, handshake position, body's vertical right here, everything's vertical right here, your body's straight up and down, shoulders are square, everything's straight right there, and then right here you go up too high. So you're going up, and then right before you're going up, and then you release it. It's not a toss, but you're close to it. Now there's the release, so there's the drop. So again, you've gone from right about here to taking it clear up there, and then you drop it, and the ball's turning in on you too much. It's just turned in a little too much. Right there's a good position, but you can see how it turns out, and in, and then the nose goes down, and you're catching a little bit of that back end. You didn't catch that real sweet spot area where you compress it, and you're having to kind of reach, and you can see the opening in your leg right here, and you can see now your body's leaning. Because you're trying the ball's now the ball's also, not to mention, look where the ball ends up. Look where it starts right here. You got everything on line. Everything's on your leg, but then it drops and it goes outside your leg. See, now it's outside the leg. So here's where it is. You can see where it goes. See where it's outside now. And you have to reach for it. And you want to make contact with that leg about where the support knee level is. So you're doing about that right there. From a straight on view, it looks like you're doing it. You're hitting it at a good spot. It's just you got the ball turned a little too much. Left arm, left arm's good. Come up and forward. You kind of go, it looks like you're kind of going up. Let's see if you're coming forward. You're going forward a little bit. So you're doing a little bit right there. Try to minimize this turning if you can. Minimize that. Good pointing your toe, coming up through it. This is good leg right here, good power right here, pointing the toe. Again, you're going a little to the left. We want to try to keep everything right here in the center of your body right here. Keep that leg kind of on this side right here. Brody, you're doing a lot of good things. You just got to work. I just think I think you're lunging too much here. Maybe consider that jab, and then you don't want to overstride because it's kind of looks like you're going up and down, up and down. And I just want you to be a little more smoother with that. And I think, again, catch the football, immediately set it on the table. Instead of taking it down here, set it right about there. As soon as you catch it, set it there. Catch it and get it right here as quick as possible. And then just keep it at that level until you drop it. And eliminate all the going down and up and down and up, okay? And again, you got some good things going here. Just consistently work on these drops. Do the drop drill and really work on the straightness of form at the end. And right there, if you'd have dropped it and if it had come straight down to here, but you can see it goes outside right there. Then you have to lean a little bit to get it. Not bad, buddy. There's a lot of good things here you're doing. Keep working at it. You're coachable. Try, again, consider that jab step. Finish that follow through. Get a really good drop. Work on those drop drills. Great job at the camp. Brody, have some rare footage of Ray Guy. It's old black and white, grainy, but it's still great to teach from. It's rare footage. I want to compare you to the greatest punter ever. Just want to show you some things that are similar, but I've frozen this about the same position you guys are. You can see where you got the ball turned a little too much. You see that position there. Look how Ray's shoulders and everything's nice. Everything's just nice and great position. Shoulder square, body nice and vertical. You can see you're a little bit leaning right here. You can see your body's kind of leaning. Watch as he continues on right here. Watch his left arm. He makes contact about where that support knee level is right here. You can see him do that. Let's watch you right here. You can kind of see you're doing it. Looks like you might be a little high right here, but you look at your football position. See the ball position again. I know it's a little, but you can see how much you've got yours turned way too much here. And you can see how close his feet are. Look how close his feet are right there when they swing through. See how you kind of got your body. He's maintained his position. Kept his shoulders, everything square. And you're a technique guy, I can tell, because you're doing a lot of good fundamentals, but you can kind of see how you're losing it a little bit right here at the finish. There's over the legs coming across your body. Look how he keeps that leg straight. He brings it right up and finishes right, keeps that ball. See how he forces that foot to come up right almost in the middle of his head there, or that right eye. You can kind of see where you lose a little bit right there. See how he kept the straightness of form? Your left arm's pretty good. Keep your right arm, just keep it down a little bit. And watch how you go up and forward. And watch how he continues to finish. He gives that left arm, it keeps his body momentum nice and straight. Look how he finishes. Watch how he lands. See, you've kind of turned right here. You're a little bit out of control right here. Watch how he lands in control. He still hasn't even brought that punting leg down. Watch him how he finishes. And you can kind of see how he finishes right here. Kind of zooming in a little bit. So you can kind of see how his finish is. That's the straightness of form right there that you want to strive for. You're just turning right here a little bit. So you got your leg a little bent, a little too much right there. See how he keeps it straight. See how he keeps his leg right in the center of his body, right there up toward his right eye. Right here, you lose it just a little bit. Overall, you're doing a real good job. You got some really good fundamentals. These are things, finer points. And again, I'm comparing you with the greatest punter ever. Watch the finish. See how you finish right here? You can see how he finishes. Great job at the camp, buddy.